Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here, as per the norm. Thought for the drive today is addiction, actually. I myself have struggled with addiction off and on throughout my life. I do know for a fact I have one of those addictive type personalities. I grew up in a house full of smokers. I like to joke and say that I was smoked out in the womb. My mom smoked all through the pregnancy with me and my sister, who's older than me, by the way, by 2.5 years. So I've always been around smokers my entire life. In high school, basically all my friends were smokers, except for Dan. Dan smoked off and on, but not a lot, not steady. Anyhow, so most of my friends, most of my good friends, the ones I hung out with the most, were smokers. That's not to say Dan wasn't a good friend. Dan was an awesome friend. He's one of my best friends ever of all times. It's just he smoked off and on. If I can remember correctly. It's been a long time. Hard to remember sometimes. You may notice I'm not wearing a hat. I just had a shower just before work, and my shoulders up around here, the muscles are knotted, and my neck's kinked, so I've got a headache. I woke up with a headache, and I've got just this short of a migraine right now. And the reason why addictions come to mind is because I was my wife and son are off in Mackenzie with the in-laws, my in-laws, her parents. Having fun, all that kind of stuff. So I've started playing a new game on my phone. I'm addicted to it. Can't seem to put the stupid thing down because I had a bunch of running around I wanted to do. I wanted to go to a couple of local cannabis shops here in town. One's a BC cannabis shop and the other one's called Flora. It's a cannabis shop. Anyhow, Flora has it's a black tea, iced tea kind of thing. It's called Base Camp. It's got 15 milligrams of CBD in it. I find it's great for my back, great for the muscles, keeps everything loose and relaxed. Come home after a tough night at work, I'm all sore and stiff and everything. I have one of those. It just kind of helps me relax the muscles. There's another one that I get at the BC cannabis store. Different one. I know how many of those I can get there and everything. And I got more of those because Flora was out of the iced tea ones. I got the last two, so but I got the other ones because, well, they're available, but they're one of those sparkling water ones, so they're not as good because sometimes it's upset my stomach. But I found if I let them sit long enough, they basically go flat. Then I can drink them. Works. So, yeah. But I'm in pain. I know I gotta go to work and everything. And I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? I'm like, my eyes, just because migraine's right here, my neck, everything. I want the muscles relaxed. I'm like thinking, well, I'll just have one of the beverages. No, I don't drink those before work. I don't. The Base Camp ones do have, I think it's 1 milligram of CBD or THC in it, and the other ones have 0.05 or 0.5 or 0.05 milligrams of THC. Now I've been told I can drink these at work. Well, just don't get caught basically, or drink them before work. And I'm not under the influence. I'm not impaired. I can drive and everything's not gonna do anything because it's CBD. But I'm not taking the chances. But I was so tempted to drink one because I'm in so much pain. And since going with the CBD beverages, I have almost completely stopped taking muscle relaxers, Robaxacet specifically. I've almost completely stopped taking T3s for migraines. Well, one, because I get a lot less of them. I get one for every 5. Now I get one migraine for every 5 I used to get. So that's a huge bonus. But I've been taking a lot less T3s. And it's Tramadol or Tramadol? Tramadol. Anyhow, it's a synthetic opiate. I usually use those for the body pain. So when my neck's acting up because of the muscles, I'll take a Tramadol. If my neck isn't acting up and I just get a migraine from tension, then I'll take a T3. Because the T3s work for the migraines, but if the migraines caused due to body pain and body ache, the T3s are useless. I might as well just pop a Tic Tac. So then that's where the Tramadol works. Kind of figure out what works for what and what doesn't. But I've taken a lot less, to the point that usually I get a prescription of each, the T3s and the Tramadol, once every 3 months. It's been about 3 months since I picked up my last prescription, and I've maybe taken a third of what I would normally have taken. So I've got quite a bit left. So I'm not too worried about getting a prescription refill anytime soon. But I think with these CBD beverages, what's happened is I've been drinking them more because I'm addicted to being pain-free. Whereas I used to be in chronic pain, just all day, every day. So my overall day-to-day pain level's gone down, but my pain level tolerance has gone down too. So yeah, there's that. I know at one time, with my back being as bad as it was before I started taking the Tramadol, I know I was addicted to the T3s. I was taking a lot of them. I was dealing with a lot of body pain, a lot of migraines, and I was using just the T3s for pain in general. And I know at one point I was taking the T3s for the pain I was expecting to get, even though I wasn't necessarily in pain. Or I'm starting to get a headache, but instead of taking a Tylenol, which will probably knock out the headache, I just take a T3 instead, which was kind of overkill. Using a cannon to kill a fly kind of thing. I realized I was overdoing it. That's when I went to my doctor to see about something different for the body pain. And yeah, so between T3s being an opiate and Tramadol being a synthetic opiate. Nerd alert here. The definition of a synthetic opiate is basically an opiate that's been made in the lab, not grown on a plant or from a plant extract. T3s, the source is basically a natural source of the opiate that they use for the T3s. Whereas Tramadol is something they just cooked up in a lab. If that makes sense. Anyhow, I go on. So, I've been dealing with my own issues of addiction. I was going to take most of the extra money I had after paying rent and throwing it on my one credit card. Then I found out that the other credit card still needed a minimum payment, which is funny because I made a payment, but I guess they counted it as an extra payment, not the minimum payment. They fell on my drift. So, didn't have as much extra money as I thought. I was going to restock my beverage fridge with the CBD beverages to make me feel better and function better. So didn't get it stocked as much as I wanted to with what I wanted to, but oh well. I will live, I will survive. I'm at work. So that is it. That is all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Try to take it easy on things that you don't need. Try not to be addicted like I am to other things and stuff. And if you are, do what you can to deal with the issues. All right. Later.